我觉得这是我能想到把这种定量研究方法、实证研究就是做到极致的一个案例之一了。好的，那我闲话就不多说，我们等到具体的2个小组来分别来做就是讨论的引导，好不好？那我们首先请第一组就是介绍这一篇2014年发表在 Science 上这篇文章，Right Theory。OK， 有请。
Good morning, everyone. We're truly honored to be the first group to present on the topic of survey methodology. I'm Jianfeng, and I'm joined today by my fellow group, Junyi and Shayi. Together, we'll be discussing the quantitative survey method, which is a focus of our presentation, as displayed on the screen. However, before we commence, I would like to clarify that in the interest of precise terminology and practical application, our presentation will be delivered in English. To ensure that you have a comprehensive understanding of the survey process details, Junyi Chen will provide explanations in Chinese. With that said, I now invite my colleague Jiao to provide an overview of the topic. Please lend us your attention, and we'll dive into the topic. Thank you.
Thank you from my colleague Jianfeng. So I'll be presenting the overall just what happened in this study. This study is titled The Large-Scale Psychology Difference Between China Explained by Rice versus Wheat and Agriculture. As you see in the title, there are many key points in here. One is rice versus wheat agriculture. So this paper, actually this study is exploring how this farming of agriculture is going to influence the psychological difference. So this is what this paper is going to do. What are the significance of this study? First, this study actually is going to shed light on the culture diversity in a single country. So like China, in a single country, and also it's going to divide the north and south part of China. Not only this, but also the wheat and rice regions. And also at the same time, this study is going to challenge the conventional East and West dichotomy within, we can say, the cross-culture psychology. So this is the main target of this paper. Actually, if we see this paper is going to, the main contribution of this paper is they're using or we can say introducing the rice theory. So what is going to explain? It's going to explain that a history of farming rice makes culture more interdependent, while the farming wheat makes culture more interdependent. So this is all the main idea of this paper. Before going deep to the topic, we must put in mind some keywords. So we can say collectivistic and also individualistic. So what is collectivistic? We can say collectivistic is that you feel yourself among a collection, that you need someone. And also individualistic is that you are going to rely on your own. You do not need anyone. And analytical. So what is holistic? Holistic is that you are thinking rationally, but analytical is that you are thinking in a very abstract way, just like you're analyzing things. Interdependent and also independent. Like independent is as we said, individualistic, and also interdependent means you are feeling yourself among the community to need someone. So in the literature review of this article, in this paper, it said that, okay, what kind of theory we can use to conduct this study? First, modernization. Actually, this is a hypothesis that they are assumed that is going to influence the culture difference. So what does modernization hypothesis tell us? It tells us that if you are individualistic and analytical, then you must be wealthier, more educated, and also capitalistic. But the lack of this hypothesis is that it cannot answer this question, that why Japan, Korea, Hong Kong with having high GDP, still remain to be collectivistic. Why? Cannot respond this. At the same time, the pathogen prevalence, this is a theory. They say that if you are insular and collectivistic, then you must be lived in a high prevalence communicable disease place, like, for example, Africa, you're living in a, having malaria or HIV, these places. But this theory cannot answer, or let's say it ignores the confounding factors like climate. At the same time, there's another theory which is subsistence style theory. So, well, this theory suggests that some forms of subsistences require more functional interdependence than others, which influencing the development of individualistic and collectivistic cultures. But there's a lack in this theory as well. What is that? It is that it lumps all farming theories. It did not distinguish the types of farming. This is why this theory, this study used the rice theory. To what? To differentiate between the types of farming. We said rice and wheat, different types of farmings. And also, it uses China as a natural test case to compare rice and wheat regions within a shared historical and culture context. Like we said, China. Same history, same culture. Especially Hanzi, like Han tribe. And also, this paper is going to propose that the labor-intensive and cooperative nature of rice farming leads to more interdependent culture, while the relative independence of wheat farming leads to individualistic culture. So this is the purpose of this theory. The authors also used 3 types of tasks: the triad task, the social ground task, the loyalty or nepotism task. So what are they? We're coming one by one. So the triad task is a very interesting task. We can do it by we can do it right now. So in this part, you will be given 3 things, 3 items. For example, a cat, dog, bone. So if I ask you to choose a pair, you may choose cat and dog, or dog and bone, or cat and bone. Choose a pair. What do you choose? Sorry? So the cat and dog, you mean? Oh, the dog and bone. Okay, you choose dog and bone. What, is there another answer? Just choose a pair. Cat and dog, okay? Is there another answer? Okay, fine. Yeah, so maybe there are 2 types. So the first type, they say that, okay, in this triad task, they're going to say, if you choose cat and dog, it means that you choose according to the category. They are animals, right? So you are thinking rationally or holistically. And if you choose dog and bone, means that you are thinking in an abstract way. You are actually analyzing. Why? Because the dog eats cat, it eats the bone. Is there anyone to choose the cat and bone? There's no answer for that actually. So now the second methodology is, and the task is the social ground task. So in this task, the participants is going to be asked to draw a circle that represents themselves, and draw some circles to represent their friends. If the person draws something like this, which is he himself, the circle is bigger, right? These are smaller than this. It means that he's thinking independently. But when he draws himself smaller than the circles that represent his friends, means that he's thinking interdependent. Among the collection or individualism. So, and also the third method that they use is the loyalty or nepotism task. So you may be unfamiliar with this nepotism. It's a new word maybe. So what is nepotism? Nepotism is actually that you are willing to favor more to your friends and colleagues than the stranger. So for example, you're going to be asked to do a business with a friend and do a business with a stranger. So assume a situation that your friend or a stranger show disloyalty, cheat you. So in this time, are you going to be more tolerative and forgiving to your friends more than the stranger? If you are so, then you are a loyalty or nepotism. You show your nepotism. But if not, you do the same, so that's not showing this tendency. Yeah, this was like the main result, like the method they used. In the result part, they got that those people that they are living in the right places, they are showing themselves more holistically. And also, people from rice provinces were more likely than people from wheat provinces that they draw themselves smaller than those who are in wheat places. So this shows what? This shows that independent self-construct. And also, the people who are in the rice provinces, they are showing more loyalty and nepotism. It's like they're giving this priority to their friends more than strangers. People from rice regions have lower diverse rate than the fewer patents in the region, the wheat areas. So this was all what this paper got at the end. Actually, there's another test in the rice theory, that's chair chops. Actually, what is this chair chop is like to analyze that you are holistically thinking or you are analytically thinking. If you see these chairs we already got in here, these are two chairs that my friends already did this to you, and you might move the chair to pass or you're going to squeeze from inside. So let's see, my friend already got this experiment. Will you please announce the result?
Yeah, let me report the result I observed before.
Before this class, I put 3 chairs actually at the back door, front door, and the aisles, and I observed whether our classmates will remove the chair. And I found that Chen walk around and avoid removing the chair, but Xiaoming just remove the chair directly. So I want to know where you guys came from. Where is your hometown, Chen? Sichuan. And Xiaoming? Oh, okay. So I think the result verified half, because Sichuan definitely the south, the right southern, and the Canton is also the southern.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
On the personality or
Exactly. Even actually, it represents that it should be different, but we will talk about this in limitation part of this thing as well. So this case actually happened, and we will talk about this in this limitation part. So even this study was very good, but there were some limitations. The first limitation was that they are thinking that how long the effect of the rice culture will remain on the people. Why? Because many people, they stopped doing this rice farming, already stopped it. So how long will it last on the people? And the second thing is that irrigation, which was the key aspect of the rice farming. Is it going to play the very significant role in the rice theory or not? We do not know. We didn't analyze it before. And also, how rice differences persist in the modern world, whether like the people are equipped with many values. Like my friend just said that the 2 people from the south part, they're showing different things, different the behavior. Why? Is it because of the different values they have? Is it because the different institutions like they receive the things from, or there are different other mechanisms that affect them? So this was all the things that we analyzed in this study. Now we want you to shift all to the Chinese, and we'll ask my friend to do the survey part. Thank you.
Hello， 大家好，我是陈俊怡，Tanya。希望我的中文让大家感觉亲切。刚刚沙溢已经为我们介绍了 rice theory， 然后接下来我会围绕着这个它的研究方法具体的展开，主要也是以老师指引的这3个问题为主。首先我们回顾一下 rice theory 它的核心假设，他认为水稻区域的人们和小麦区的人们，他们的文化心理是会存在差异的。那么它的核心的自卑量就是衡量一个地区水稻种植的水平。此外，它引入了3个我认为比较核心的因变量，然后用来衡量每个地区之间的文化心理的差异，分别是这个 holistic thinking 整体性思维，然后隐性的个人主义以及这个忠诚和裙带主义。核心自卑量衡量一个地区的水稻种植水平。研究者首先会通过问卷来询问每一位受访者你主要是在哪长大的。这里的话有一个 小问题，就是他不是问你现在在哪儿，因为他考虑到了这个人口迁移的因素。就刚才有同学说来自四川、来自广东，但是做研究者只是会在上海给你们发到问卷，对，因此的话他会问你主要是在哪里长大的，锚定了每一位受访者他主要是在哪儿长大，也就是他受什么样的文化这个浸淫、这个洗礼比较久之后，研究者会索取到了1996年国家统计局网站上这个该地区的水稻耕地百分比的数据。有一个问题是，他们为什么会使用水稻耕地百分比的数据，而不是可能更加容易想到的，比如说水稻的产量或者水稻的消费量这样的一些数据呢？因为研究者说，水稻的产量它可能会受到诸如科技啊，诸如劳动力素质，可能还会有什么灾年、丰年这样的一些因素的影响，而这些都不是本文考虑的。他只是认为，种植水稻会让人们，比如说更加的协作，然后更加的怎么样。因此，他选用了这个水稻耕地的百分比数据，用来衡量每一个地区的水稻种植水平。文章最核心的因变量就是这个 holistic thinking 整体性思维。刚刚沙已经为我们介绍了，是做一个配对的小游戏，就是把猫猫、狗狗和骨头配对在一起。这里作者说他使用了12次配对，然后来测量这个东西。他会将受访者每做出一对这个 holistic pairing， 然后就给他积1分，然后最后来检验他在12次配对中做了多少次这个 holistic thinking， 然后计算他的百分比，作为整体性思维的得分。作者还说他纳用了8次其他的无关紧要的配对问题在其中，目的是为了迷惑这个受访者，然后不让他们猜出这个 trade task 的真实意图。第二个作者使用的因变量就是隐性个人主义。隐性个人主义的话，就是让受访者用纸笔，然后画出一个圈代表自己，再画出几个圈代表他们的朋友，然后研究者就会拿出小尺子开始量，代表自己的圈比代表朋友的圈要大出多少，所以单位可能是厘米或者毫米，得出的是一个绝对的差值的大小。但是这个测量其实是存在一些批评的，很多一些研究者会认为，你用这样一个绝对的差值来衡量隐性的个人主义，也就是你这个内心的膨胀程度是会存在问题。例如说，我在冬天让大家画圆，可能大家会穿的比较多，然后手动的不是很开，对，然后所以导致你画的圆都只有下边1半的大小，所以导致你这个差值也就等比例的缩小成只有1半了。考虑到他们这个研究还做了蛮多年的，所以确实可能会存在这样的情况。而且他们后面也会讲到，他们的这个让大家画圆，也不是让大家在一个实验室里面画圆，就是可能说这个桌子比较逼仄，我画的圆也会比较小，对，所以会存在这样的一些批评。所以批评的声音就会认为，你最好是使用代表自己的这个圆和代表朋友的圆的一个百分比、一个比率来这个相对的大小来衡量你的这个隐性个人主义，而不是使用一个绝对的差值。这是一种批评的声音吧。第3个作者使用的这个比较核心的一个文化因变量就是裙带主义和忠诚度。这里的话，沙溢其实也提到了，但是作者在其中其实主要只使用了和朋友在一起的那个部分，其实他没有使用和 stranger 一起做生意的部分。和朋友一起做生意之后，然后就会进入到一个情境的划分。一种情境是朋友们在撒谎，然后你可以选择惩罚你的朋友；另一种是朋友很诚实，然后你们赚了大钱，然后你可以选择奖励你的朋友。然后研究者就会使用你奖励朋友的这个值，然后减去你惩罚朋友的这个值，用这个值来衡量你的loyalty 这个忠诚度和裙带主义。其实说实话，我一开始在看到这个部分的时候，我会有点迷惑，因为我不知道这个我对朋友是奖励还是惩罚，它能够代表一种什么样的文化差异，就是我不知道它的上位的一个概念应该是什么。然后后来也是通过了一些检索，我现在比较倾向于会认为，对待朋友的这种一些可能不道德的行为、一些越轨行为的一些态度，其实是能够反映出人际关系的一种脆弱性。比如说在一些现代的社会中，可能人们之间都是那种弱关系比较多，然后包括说可能有些地方是什么差序格局，有些地方是团体格局。Anyway，如果从这个角度来思考的话，这个概念、这个测量其实是反映出了不同文化背景下人们的那种面对人们的那种社交关系、人们的那种弱关系的程度。所以反正这么想的话，我就说服自己了。下面是关于抽样的部分。抽样的部分，研究者是在辽宁、北京、四川、云南、广东和福建6个城市，然后一共获得了1162个汉族的中国大学生。然后为什么是汉族？沙溢之前也有讲过，因为它是为了撇除掉一些畜牧文化的一些影响，所以撇除了像内蒙、新疆等地区的少数民族的受访者，也筛除出了一些在内蒙、新疆生活的汉族受访者。 抽样的过程中，北京、福建、广东和云南都是通过在大型的讲座上，就像我们现在这样，然后就给大家开始发纸笔了，开始让你画圆。另外一种的话，然后作者还提出他们在辽宁和四川，然后通过滚雪球的方式，然后补充了一些样本。但是这个抽样的话，我们可以发现在北京招募到的样本是特别多的，一共有555个，占到了总样本的一半。作者认为这个其实是可以被接受的，因为他认为北京是一个大都市，然后我在北京过度抽样，然后抽的很多，其实恰大可以分散到全国的每一个地方去。我在北京抽样的人，可能有来自四川的，有来自云南的，有来自什么北方黑龙江的，所以其实是可以让这个样本很有代表性。但是如果假设说他是在福建过度抽样的，可能说福建省的人，60%都是福建当地的原住民，那么这样的话可能就不太好。因此他认为北京的过度抽样其实是可以被接受的，而且他认为效果非常好。不过尽管作者这么说，我们还是认为他这个抽样确实会存在一些问题。比如说我这里是看了一下他的这个 trial task 做配对任务中的一个数据，它的总样本一共有1019个，但是我们会发现它这里抽取到的山东省的样本其实只有37个，大概就占比3点几吧，对。但是我们会发现2010年全国的数据中，山东省的人口已经超过7%了，相当于他抽了就一半不到。然后更离谱的，我觉得是这个福建省，我觉得太恐怖了，因为他抽取了大概15%的样本，一共有155个人，就15%左右。但是福建省它的人口其实只占全国的2.75%，这个就是我觉得是严重过度抽样的。但是我相信它能够发表在 Science 上，应该就是作者也好，然后审稿人也好，主编也好，应该是认为它的这个偏差，因为抽样都会有误差的嘛，它这个偏差可能是非系统性的，然后这个偏差是可以被接受的，对对对。以上就是我的部分，谢谢大家。
Now, while this study provides intriguing insights, there are several potential research issues that we need to consider. Firstly, one critical concern is the representativeness of the samples. This research involved 1162 Han Chinese participants from 6 different sites, including both rice-growing southern region and wheat-growing northern region of China. However, the participants were predominantly the university students who come from diverse backgrounds across China. And this raises questions about whether the sample truly reflects the broader population and its agricultural history. Moreover, the studies focus on university students from different regions as another layer of complexity. These students may not accurately represent who actively involved in the rice or wheat farming. The mismatch between the study's participants and their actual research subjects, the farmers, raises concerns about the relevance of the findings of the broader population. Furthermore, the research does not account for various confounding variables such as the unequal distribution of educational resources across China, and the resulting sociocultural differences are displayed on this map. It's evident that while Beijing has some outstanding universities, a concentrate of greater and more abundant educational resources can be observed in the southern regions. Given the larger number of the college students they examined in that study, it leads me to contemplate whether educational resources might exert a more substantial influences. Additionally, this study does not consider the potential impact of other factors such as the distribution of other biomes or ecological factors that could influence cultural and psychological characteristics. For instance, considering the locusts, I have reviewed numerous papers on the historical distribution of locust vegetation and discovered that they occurred in various regions, potentially influencing distinct cultural tradition. Considering the difference of climate, we can find that the southern has more rain and it's warmer, which is good for the locusts. When confronted with natural disasters, people tend to seek connections and associations to define it. In addition to insects, wild animals such as wild pigs can also pose a threat to crops, and their distribution can significantly impact whether communities lean towards interdependence or independence. in their way of life. One major flaw in this article is its over-reliance on agriculture as the sole determinant of cultural differences within China. China's cultural landscape has been significantly shaped by a multitude of factors, including industrialization, external cultural influences, and even the advancements in agricultural technology. The article's conservative view on the rice cultivation's role in interdependence and holistic thinking overlooks important innovations in other aspects. Ignoring these developments and their cultural impact limits the study's comprehensiveness and may result in an incomplete understanding of the intricate relationship between cultural and agriculture in contemporary China. And our presentation on this paper has come to an end. We appreciate your listening and are open to any questions. Thank you.
OK， 大家听完有任何的问题吗？但首先给大家简复一下啊，就是并没有要求大家一定要用英文来 present， 对，所以对的，不要被他带偏了。对啊，所以大家用中文是完全 OK 的，对，这个没有特别要求，而且这个你是语言的使用和你最后的成绩的实际上没有直接的关系了。OK， 到现在为止大家有任何的问题吗？